Welcome to Design Your Destiny, your podcast for tapping into the power of your subconscious mind. In this next few minutes, allow me to show you how to tap into that power so that you can create success with ease, form deeper connections, and have greater presence in your relationships, and most importantly, find peace within yourself. My name is Penny Chason, and I'm your host. Hey, joyful souls, Penny here. And our topic for today is perfectionism. Because perfectionism is something that I see often in people that I chat with or people that I meet in groups where I go in to be of service to others. Somewhere along the way in our life, we got this idea that things need to be better. They have to be better. Good is not good enough. That no matter how much effort we put into something, that even though something is our best, we get this misperception that our best is not good enough. That whatever our best is, we must always strive to make it even better. Now, certainly, any time in our past where we have learned to do something, we do understand that we become better at what we do through practice. That we become better with what we do through repetition. But sometimes we put ourselves under pressure, or we have leaders, parents, or other people, maybe coaches, that no matter how hard we strive, there's always the push to excel at a greater level. Now, there are times where this is extremely beneficial. Take, for example, an Olympic athlete. They are already the best at what they do, but they have to continually improve and push to break the next record, to be innovative in the next presentation of what it is that they're doing so they can reach that Olympic status. Now, there is nothing wrong with achieving to do more. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be better. The issue comes in with the meaning that we put on striving to be better. And sometimes perfectionism simply comes from a repeating pattern. It starts out as a habit, and then that habit becomes a deeply ingrained pattern. And we can end up in a place where we know what we're doing is good, but we feel that we shouldn't put it out there unless it's better. And this can show up in a lot of different ways. This can show up in people feeling like they never have enough certifications to coach. So they get the life coaching certificate. And then they find out about a certain technique. Well, I need to get certified in that technique. And then they may hear that I teach a hypnosis training that predominantly my students tend to be a coach of some sort. They have coaching background. Well, no, now I can't be a coach until I have hypnosis. Or if I'm a hypnotist, I can't see clients until I know this technique. And, but wait a minute, now I need to know this other technique because, oh my gosh, what if I don't know what to do next? This can show up in putting emails out to people, submitting proposals, giving presentations. We can sometimes get in this thought loop. We get in this conflict that we put ourselves in a box in our head that there must be something more. There must be something more we can do, something more we should know, a better way to express, convey. That's tiring. It's actually tiring me out to explain this to you. Perfectionism will kill your success. Because when you get caught in perfectionist tendencies, whether you have a business, whether it's within your career, whether it's with your relationships, when you get into perfectionism, it is taking you longer to do something. It's costing you time. It's costing you money. It may be costing you promotions. It may be costing you relationships. You're missing opportunities. If you are experiencing perfectionism in your life, what is it costing you? I'm just curious. Because for everyone, it's different. It depends on your situation. Over the last 2 years, working with over 100 entrepreneurs, business people, professionals, in almost 1,000 sessions, there tends to be a theme when it comes to perfectionism. And within that perfectionism, for most people, there's a fear underlying that. And it may not be a strong fear. It might just be a minor fear. And then for other people, it's just a deeply ingrained habit. Here is one way to begin to break this pattern, to begin to break this habit. And that is just allow yourself, give yourself permission to put something out when you know that it's good enough, but it's not perfect. What's the worst that's going to happen? I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I have sent out emails where they accidentally got sent to the wrong segment of the list on my email campaign. I've made a typo here and there. Do some people email me and point out my mistake? Well, yeah, sometimes that's a good thing, especially when I sent the email to the wrong segment of my list. I was able to send out a correction. But the bottom line is we're all human. And as long as we are doing our best, it does not have to be perfect. My best today could look very different from my best tomorrow. And quite frankly, if other people are going to judge you, that's their problem. I have had people email me, you made a typo in the 4th word on the 7th line in your email. Delete. I can't give that any energy. And neither should you. Now, no one wants their work to be sloppy. But if we're waiting till it's perfect, our mind is always changing, and then perfectionism becomes the impossible goal. How much time, energy, and effort have you spent on perfectionism? And if you've never experienced perfectionism, I am so excited for you because I most certainly have been in that place in the past, and it just gets tiring. It's exhausting, and it doesn't have to be that way for you. So if you want to begin to overcome this pattern of perfectionism, you might want to consider finding an area in your life where you can be comfortable doing something that is good, but not perfect, and putting it out there as good, not perfect. This is how you begin to retrain your brain. And if you find that you come up against a wall of resistance, that you get in all of your feels about this, then you might need to consider looking a little bit deeper at the root cause of what's creating this in your life. But all habits can be broken, and if the perfectionism is simply a habit that has become a pattern, I've given you the first step. It's up to you to choose to follow through on that step. I would love to know how this helps you, so you can always let me know. I love to hear from you. You can DM me on Facebook. That's typically where I am, more so than Instagram. I would love to know your thoughts. And here's to allowing yourself to let it be messy with imperfect action. Thanks for tuning in today. I would love it if you would head over to iTunes and leave a positive review about how this episode has helped you to improve your life. When you leave a positive review, it helps us to reach even more people, helping them to change their lives, and that positive energy and vibration of sharing comes back to you as we spread the message of how you can use the power of intention, creating stronger subconscious beliefs, and raising our vibration to create the life that we desire, the one that we're here to truly live so that we can fulfill our purpose in life. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.